Look, let me ask y'all something real quick, alright? Who would be the weakest one? Gojo without infinity, Naruto without Kurama, Luffy without a devil fruit, and Goku without being a Saiyan. I said this. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Because I said Gojo is the weakest. So I said Gojo, but reversed curse plus all the curse techniques Gojo knows beats Haki, in my opinion. So it would be high diff for Luffy. Tell me, am I tripping? Y'all let me know. I still said Gojo is the weakest. And the main reason I say this is because Luffy fights the way he does because the Gum Fruit gives him damage negation. So it's like when Luffy fights somebody, unless they're using Haki, he's not really getting hurt. He is, but he isn't. It's heavily negated. Versus Gojo can literally spawn a new limb if it gets severed off. Y'all let me know. Am I tripping or what? I feel like it go 50-50. Luffy's physically stronger. Luffy physically is stronger, though, aside from devil fruits. Is he? What strength feats does Luffy have without... I don't know. Yeah, his devil fruit doesn't make him stronger. Yeah, he carried them big-ass blocks. He did carry them big-ass blocks. You're right. He did do that. Gojo's infinity is like his way of life. It gives him a sense of confidence. Without it, he would pull his punches. That's not necessarily true because when we see the flashback of Gojo, he didn't have mastery over infinity. But he still has reversed curse. Gojo still knows that without infinity. Infinity is just like his main technique that he spams 24/7. Luffy's Haki can hit something indirectly. Yeah. I'll say that. But anyways, I still said Gojo's the weakest. I still think without infinity, Gojo is the weakest. Like, I think it would be tough for Luffy to beat him because Gojo can just heal himself. He can just consistently heal himself. Human Goku would still be stronger than Krillin, and Krillin sweeps all of them too. I didn't say anything about Goku. Goku can still do like Kaioken and shit like that. So like, I agree. Goku could do Ultra Instinct as a human. Can he? I never really got to that far in Dragon Ball. I'm not going to lie. I stopped watching Dragon Ball Super when Goku beat Hit. I watched the Jiren fight, but I didn't watch the lead up to the Jiren fight. Goku wouldn't be going crazy over fighting without being Super Saiyan. I mean, yeah, we know that. Goku was raised a martial artist. Yeah. I didn't say nothing about... Goku wasn't even mentioned. I'm talking about Gojo and Luffy. I think Luffy would beat him no matter what. When he can see the future and he has advanced conquerors and armament. He can see the future. But he doesn't have damage negation. If like Gojo comes in with some curse technique that like cuts, right? Or hurt, like let's say Gojo cuts off Luffy's arm. His arm is cut off. I mean, his arm is cut off in the One Piece world too. But I'm just saying it's harder to hurt Luffy because of the Gum Fruit. Again, though, I still think Luffy wins. Tony, have you checked in on the card? Shut up, Mike. That one guy that had full body Haki had damage negation. Armament Haki is damage negation. Yeah, but he's the only one that has ever had full body Haki. From what I can remember. I could be wrong. But Luffy doesn't have that. Like, Luffy has Conqueror's Haki, but I wouldn't say Luffy's Haki is like really all that special. Like, I think Garp's Haki is stronger than Luffy's Haki. Like, it's the fact that Luffy has the Gum Fruit and Haki that makes him strong. But you take out the Gum Fruit, like, Luffy's basically kind of like Chinjao. Y'all remember him? The dude with the cone head? Am I tripping? Let me know. I could be tripping. There is no Gum Fruit bucket. Okay. All right, you know what I mean. Luffy has strong-ass Haki. Garp is just dummy with it. I didn't say he didn't have strong Haki. I just don't think... I personally don't think Luffy's Haki by itself is really anything. Because he uses all of his Haki'd up moves with his Gum Fruit moves. Doesn't he do full body Haki in Gear 4? Why not just do that in Base 1? I could be tripping. But like Gear 4 is a product of the Gum Fruit. So he wouldn't have gears. That's the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? If Luffy didn't have the Gum Fruit, he loses his entire kit. Like his whole bag is Gum. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. Like his whole bag is the Gum Fruit. He does have Haki. I'm not saying that he doesn't. I'm just saying like we're talking a significant cut. If Luffy doesn't have the Gum Fruit, like significant. Roger ain't have a fruit, by the way. And Luffy is not banging with Roger. What are you talking about? Luffy without Gum Fruit is not banging with nobody. He's not banging with Garp. He is not banging with Garp. He's not. And Roger and Garp were like head to head. You know what I'm saying? Future Sight would carry Luffy through his fights. Future Sight is something that is crazy on his side. I will say that. But you got to think he learned, if we're going to get real technical with it, He learned Future Sight because he had the Gum Gum Fruit and was able to see Katakuri do it enough to where he copied his move. If Luffy doesn't have damage negation, can he bang with Katakuri? I don't think so. Think if Luffy didn't have the Gum Gum Fruit versus Enel. Just think about that. The whole reason he beat Enel was because he was a rubber man. Like, come on. We just seen what Garp can do. Boy, Luffy not doing that as a normie. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Gum Gum Gallon is impossible as well as any long distance whip. His durability falls significantly. Luffy is too used to tanking hits. That's another thing that I was saying. Luffy fights the way he does. He gets hit as much as he does because he doesn't feel those hits like as much as everyone else. When was the first time he was hit by Haki? It was Garp. Okay. And remember Luffy was like, ow, that hurts. And the whole crew was like, that hurts. How did Luffy get Future Sight? He fought Katakuri, and Katakuri used it, and then Luffy was like, hold up, he's knowing my moves, and then he was like, oh, he remembered his training, and was like, oh, observation Haki can do that if you're really good at it, and then did it. What do you think about the anime upscaling Garp? Was he upscaled? I mean, like, Garp has always been known to be like that dude, like, you know what I'm saying? He was one of Roger's rivals. Ain't no upplaying there. Yeah. Like genuinely, I don't think that Luffy beats Garp. Like, take away Gum Gum Fruit abilities, Luffy's not beating Garp. Garp is like that. Goku wins overall. Yeah, he does. Current Luffy would beat Katakuri because of his advanced Conqueror's Haki. Yeah. Oh, wait, like without his Gum Gum Fruit? No, I don't believe that. Luffy didn't really win against Katakuri when he fought Katakuri. To be honest, he was hoed. He got shot. But then Katakuri fucking did it to himself too. But isn't that saying like if Naruto didn't have Kurama? Yeah, that was... Alright, so I'm guessing there's a lot of new people up in here. So I'm just going to reread the tweet. It says, who would be the weakest one? Gojo without Infinity, Naruto without Kurama, Luffy without a Devil Fruit, and Goku without Super Saiyan. Low-key, Naruto possibly getting washed. Cap. That is so cap, and I can just tell you easily how that's cap. One, Naruto's chakra reserves without Kurama is huge. Uzumaki's have like chakra reserves like tail beasts. That's one. Two, numero dos. Naruto became a sage at 15 years old. And I've already talked about this in like previous like videos and shit like that. It was harder for Naruto to be, so as hard as it is to become a sage anyways, there's only ever been like, so perfect sage there's like three. Hashirama, Naruto, and Kabuto, if you count him. If you count Kabuto. I don't think Minato was a perfect sage. Was he a perfect sage? He was? Then Minato. So we're talking about there's 4 perfect sages in the entire show of Naruto. 4. Naruto's one of them. It's been stated that like when Naruto came to the village during the pain fight, Shikaku literally said if Naruto really is a sage, he's on a whole different other level than anyone else in the village. He needs to go fight Pain alone. Naruto learned that without Kurama. That's the first thing. The second thing is it was harder for Naruto to learn Sage Mode than any other person that ever became a perfect Sage because Kurama hated that Naruto relied on another form of chakra or another ability other than the Nine-Tails chakra. So you take away Kurama, Naruto is still a perfect Sage. You do what you want with that information. Currently, Luffy was able to split skies with Kaido and base. He is like that. He's like that. He could be Cat right now, no Gum Gum. Luffy can be Katakuri right now, no Gum Gum Fruit. I don't believe that. Yes, he can. I don't think that he could. That Rio is nasty work. It is. But Katakuri has crazy Haki as well. And he has the Mochi Mochi fruit. Like, we're talking about somebody who has... Like, I'm not gonna say, does Katakuri have Conquerors? He does, don't he? Yeah, okay, so he does. So Katakuri has Conquerors, Armament, and he has crazy Observational. All of the things that Luffy has. On top of all of that, Katakuri has an Awakened Devil Fruit. If you take away Luffy's Gum Gum, come on, bro. I just don't think that Luffy beats him. He doesn't have Advanced Conquerors Haki. Who don't? Cat don't have advanced in any category other than observation. Does he not have advanced armament Haki? Is that a thing? No, that's Rio, isn't it? I ain't gonna lie though. This question is super loaded because Luffy's bag pretty much is 90% the gum fruit. Versus like Kurama is not 90% of Naruto's bag. I said, but like with Goku, Super Saiyan is like 95% of Goku's bag. But that 5% that's not Super Saiyan, Goku still wins because y'all know Dragon Ball is just like that. What do you mean cap? What did I just lie about? Goku still got Ultra Instinct. Yeah, he does. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't get to the Ultra Instinct part. To be honest, I disagree. Luffy's kit would still be the same without Gum. He'd basically just be Garp. You're wrong. Luffy does not have a move that is not interlinked with the Gum fruit, which is fine. That is his move and his ability and his power. I'm not saying that's a problem. Luffy is 1,000% the Gum fruit. Versus like Naruto, you take away Kurama, Naruto is still a perfect sage. Y'all remember how strong Jiraiya was? Y'all remember how strong Minato was? Naruto is stronger than both of them without Kurama because he's a perfect sage. And he's still the reincarnation of a god. That too, but Luffy is also a brawler while everyone else is trained in hand-to-hand combat of some sort. Yeah. Tony Kaido said so himself. The only reason Gear 5 was able to damage him was because he infused Advanced Conqueror's Haki with Gear 5. That's not what I'm saying. So you're forgetting. There's two moves that Luffy is using to damage people with. It's a Gum fruit ability and Haki. If you take away the Gum fruit ability from that Haki, and Luffy just has Haki, his hits aren't gonna hit as hard. Like, you gotta think, this motherfucker can stretch 100 yards back, and then he turns his hand into a cement block, and then whips it. Boom! And then the cement block disintegrates you at an atomic level. Right? But it's the combination of that. It's like Luffy's not just getting up there like this. I gotta remember that my body is in pain. Luffy's not just banging with people like that. And again, I want to re-emphasize that I still think Luffy wins against Gojo. I just think it would be high diff. I just don't think it would be easy for Luffy. And it would be low diff if Gojo didn't have reversed curse. That's the only reason I'm saying it's high diff. Because without Infinity, Gojo still has reversed curse. Strong reversed curse. I'm not talking about that weak ass shit that everybody else has. Oh, I gotta cut. I'm 80% better. No, you cut off Gojo's arm, boom, he can bring it back. And I still think Gojo loses. There's characters in the show, Shanks, Roger, Garp, and statement from Kaido that tells Haki is more important. Haki is more important than a devil fruit. Luffy's Haki is not. See what I'm saying? Luffy does not have the strongest Haki. He doesn't. It's the fact that his Haki is mixed with his devil fruit abilities. That's what makes him strong. Luffy is not as strong with just his devil fruit, and he's not as strong with just his Haki. Haki does bring him up a whole bunch of levels, but Luffy is banging with people the likes of Kaido and Big Mom and Katakuri and even Enel with combination attacks fucking with his devil fruit and with Haki. Less for Enel. Enel's really because Luffy didn't have Haki yet, but the Gum fruit is what saved him. I'd start One Piece, but it got 1,000 episodes. I ain't gonna lie, you get to a certain point that 1,000 isn't enough. Chat, name one time Luffy has beaten anyone without using his devil fruit. Here's the thing though, Bamba. I'm not saying that Luffy using his ability to win is a bad thing. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not like, oh, Luffy's a bitch because he has a devil fruit. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the original question was, who's the weakest? Gojo without Infinity, Luffy without his devil fruit. And then I said that it's fucking high diff. Luffy wins, Gojo still loses. And to re-emphasize my point, the only reason it's high diff in the first place is because of Gojo's reverse curse technique. He can just spam heal. That's crazy. So Luffy's a bitch. Reverse curse technique is just healing. Whoa, hold on, wait. Gojo still has crazy sorcery knowledge and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? He just doesn't have Infinity. Meaning moves don't hit him. But he can still do crazy shit. Hollow Purple, that's not Infinity, right? That's just his purple. That's just his technique. correct? Red and blue? Am I tripping? It is. Yes, it is. It is infinity. It's a part of infinity. Is it? It's not infinity. It's limitless. Okay, yeah. I was like, no, it's not. Infinity is his domain. Wait. Infinity is not his domain. Infinity is the ability that he has, like that he just has turned on all the time. Infinity is his whole moveset, low key. That's not true. Limitless is not infinity. Those two are not the same thing. Infinity is his invulnerability. Yeah. Damn. So Gojo can still use domain expansion. We're talking about a completely different story if that's the case. Luffy actually might lose then. If Gojo can still use infinite domain, it's a wrap. Yeah, Luffy might lose. But if that's the case, doesn't everybody lose? If Gojo can still use a domain, does he beat non-Super Saiyan Goku? Goku got Ultra Instinct still. Okay, yeah, he do. I'm tripping. No, wait, is Luffy faster than Gojo because he can see the future and dodge? Is Luffy Luffy is fast. But is Luffy that fast because of his devil fruit? Or is he fast because he's just fucking fast? I guess that one we don't know. Luffy isn't that much faster than Gojo though. I don't know about that. Luffy dodged them like 3 light beams from the Pacifista. I wouldn't call those light speed though. Oh, but that's Haki. Yeah, you're right. No. Why are light beams not light speed? Because, I mean, they're not light beams. They're like lasers. Are they light speed? It was confirmed to move at the speed of light against Caesar on Punk Hazard. Okay, then they're light speed, for sure. Are you just saying that, though? I feel like anime fans just say that shit. Is a laser not concentrated light? No. I mean, like a laser firing from like a laser cannon. I don't think that's light speed. That's what I mean. Tony, look it up if you don't believe it. I believe y'all. First of all, I'm the one that said that. I'm the one that was like, Luffy did dodge those light beams. I literally said that first.